we move literally back in time from that last piece to a forward-thinking interview that took place on Boxing Day 2021 in rocking Bat Yam, a very Russian-Israeli town in southern Tel Aviv. Rafael Sadi is a Turkish-Israeli journalist who went to university with the Turkish Prime Minister and now President, Recep Erdogan. Recently, very recently, Erdogan, who has been one of the most outspoken, virulently anti-Israeli world leaders, started warming up to, well, Israel. Just before this interview, he met with 70 Middle Eastern rabbis in a meeting set up by Chabad and very cautiously clutched a menorah in their midst. Rafael Sadi has very unique insight into Recep Erdogan, and it was a delight to speak to him in his apartment in Bat Yam.
4 or 5 days ago, American Chabad's rabbi, Mr. Mendy Shitrik, and the Turkish Jewish community leader, Itzhak Ibrahimzadeh, organized a meeting of the Islam countries' rabbis, about 80 rabbis, to visit Erdogan, the palace, and in the palace they bring him a menorah as a gift, and Erdogan for the first time speaking about 7 minutes on TV with the rabbis and said, Israel is our old friend and we're in a very good relations. Erdogan is not anti-Semite. It is not anti-Semite. He's just a businessman. He used this argument to stay in the chair, in the post. Why? Because the electors of Erdogan are the religious people. And he is playing with a religious card and saying, I am Islamic and I am against the Jews, against Jerusalem to be captured by Israel and so on. And this, when he is using these arguments, the popularity increasing, and he could be elected again. Erdogan is a street man. It is good also because he knows his public. One day, one of the parties, Israel or Turkey, will try to make a conflict between them and will try to push them to fight to war. I will fight against those politicians that trying to create the conflict. And since 50 years, that's what I'm doing.